It's annoying.
Kevin's having a moment.
I feel tired because of I'm not even tired, but I feel tired because it's making my eyes water.
allergies.
Yeah.
What allergy is it?
I don't know, man. I think it's some sort of dust or pollen in the air. This area is killing me, people. But yeah, welcome to the episode, bro.
Oh, hello. Kevin's got allergies, if no one heard that.
I come here, but on the way here, I'm fine, and I get like within a certain
This
radius,
area.
and I just.
But to be fair though, like different places have different trees.
And it could be that.
Yeah.
It could be
Because
that.
I went to Mallorca, and I basically had hay fever on the beach.
I mean, it's what you don't even have hay fever.
I don't have hay fever.
Yeah, see?
No. But that beach, I was sneezing the whole time. I was like, I've never been to a beach and that happened to me.
Life's a
But in
beach,
Mallorca, that one got me. So anyway, so that's possible, you know.
Yeah, so you see how annoying hay fever is then.
On that day, yeah.
Yeah, hay fever is annoying.
Yeah. I didn't have the tears and the eyes and all that kind of, just sneezing.
But that's enough.
Yeah, that was enough.
The constant sneezing,
Yeah, it was annoying.
because my eyes don't water like Vaughan. Vaughan's one goes crazy. His one's just, he's like full blown, just crying. Me is my nose gets stuffy, and I start sneezing a lot.
I feel like Kevin needs some remedies for hay fever that people are using.
People
I don't know
tell
if there
me.
is any.
Nah, there was one woman who came to work one time and she gave me a whole remedy, and I tried some of it, but it just didn't do anything.
I see the like hay fever baby wipes.
I don't believe that's gonna work, man.
I don't know. I just see them in the shop. I don't have hay fever.
I think
So
pollen and dust are just here to
it's life.
take me out, bro. And
That's
you know,
okay.
and you know, just like things we can't see. This episode is about ghosts.
Things we can't see.
So yeah,
That's quite good.
Yeah.
Well done, you. I don't know. I kind of watched your brain do that, but that was good. I like that.
yeah. This episode is about do we believe in ghosts and aliens as well. We doing aliens? Are we doing aliens?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
She said
yeah.
yes, right?
Extraterrestrial. The ghost.
Yes and yes.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah,
Okay.
extraterrestrial.
Look at me. I'm like, I need validation.
I
Help.
watched your brain come.
Help.
But yes and yes, I do believe in both.
Yeah.
In the alien.
He said
aspect,
episode done. I do believe in both.
In the alien aspect,
Okay.
I don't see how there can't be life outside of. Well, I don't think they look like what the movies look like. Yeah, all of that googly eyed stuff
Oh, what's that film when they walk on their toes? They walk like this.
on their toes.
The aliens walk like this.
Hell, bro. Oh,
So good. I think it's good. I think it's a film and no one speaks.
I know.
No
I know
one
you're talking
can
about.
save you. No one.
No, isn't it?
No one can save
God
you.
damn it! It was just in my damn A Quiet Place. Is it that one?
No, it's a film about a girl, and she's like lives in this town, but she's a loner and no one really likes her. But so there's no speaking.
Right.
But we watched it, and half an hour in, we were like, wait, no one
No one
spoke.
said anything. You showed me. I haven't seen it, but
Yeah,
you showed me.
I think it's called No One Can Save You or something along those lines. And the poster is just the house.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
title's
yeah.
just above it. But the aliens jump in and they walk.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's tiptoeing.
It's so good.
But you showed me this clip.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah,
This,
yeah, when she does.
yeah. You showed me the
Good
clip.
film. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they look like that.
Yeah.
Possibly they do. I don't know.
Because
I
how
mean,
could we look like
yeah.
this and everyone else looks like that? Yeah.
But I do feel like the amount of space that's out there in space, it's impossible that there's not another form of life out there. At least one other form. Has to be. But I do know in like Islam, Muslim, they don't believe that there's outside. Because I was talking to a red one because he's Muslim, and he said nah. And I just thought, but I don't disagree. It's obviously everyone's got their own interpretation of what life is,
and none of us know.
Exactly. I was like, but how can it not be? And he obviously saying God only created us, etc., etc. So I was like, okay, you know what? Fair enough.
I mean, it could be true.
Yeah, it could be true. So I don't agree or disagree with your point because none of us know in the end of the day.
This is the thing, and it's so like when I like topics like this, I'm literally like, no one knows.
Yeah.
It's just word of mouth at this point.
Yeah.
It's anyone can say for anything, and I'm like, well, I just say anything then. Maybe there is aliens. Maybe they do look like the aliens in the film. Maybe there's one person that knows exactly what they look like, and they've been the creator of horror films, and maybe that's why they walk on their toes because it's true.
That's a good point, boy. Because the amount of like alien encounters there are out there.
Yeah. The thing is, somebody has got that from somewhere.
Yeah.
Somebody has thought that up or had some kind of like, what is it? when you like see things.
A vision?
Yeah, of what an alien looks like.
Yeah.
So it's come from somewhere. And you know when they say, yeah, exactly. And you know when they say, oh, like in your dreams, like you don't ever make anything up.
Right, yeah.
You're always seeing something you've seen. Or people, mainly people, you're like, the faces that you see are never created.
Yeah.
There's somebody you've seen.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, if you're dreaming an alien,
you see the alien.
that's where it came from, because somebody's seen something.
So the first person to have conjured up an alien image
who was
had
it?
seen an alien. Boy.
Who was it?
So do you believe that aliens helped the Egyptians create pyramids?
I seen that picture, the giant alien holding the thing. I mean, sounds funny. I think the picture makes it really funny.
Yeah.
And I think the story being told by us makes it sound really funny.
Yeah.
But you know, anything is possible at this rate.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
As
None
a
of
kid,
us know.
As a kid, I believe they helped them.
Yeah.
But as I got older, obviously, I understand, they had all this mathematics and Egyptian mathematics or whatever that helped them stabilize these fantastic structures.
It just makes me laugh because I'm like, because in that picture where aliens are like huge.
Yeah. But then there's apparently people saying the hieroglyphics, they've drawn, you know, a lot of it is just drawings and stuff. Beings of other worlds helping them do things.
Yeah.
So
like
obviously, but it could just be.
I love Transformers.
So do I. I love Bumblebee.
Yeah.
But it could just be like us, how we've got millions of stories out there, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, etc. That could have been their stories, but because they didn't have books or whatever. Well, they did have books, but they were doing it on the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows?
Because do you know what though? I would love it to be true.
What, that aliens exist?
Yeah. Them carrying help.
Oh.
Like I really believe a part of me wants it to be so true. Just to be like
they say giants exist, and you know those are former giants. Because she's a giant.
Right
she's
5'10". I'm right here.
Did you ever see? Sorry, guys, it's a creaky couch. The TikTok guy who saw a giant.
No.
And he was like, so he's driving through, I don't know what city this is. He's driving and he's recording. There's like a base, like in the distance of a mountain in his city, and he's recording. He's like, but that wasn't there yesterday. How did I get there? And then he records it, and maybe a few more days of worth of that, and he sees like a giant. Yeah, because he's
just walking.
Yeah, but it's like in the distance, but it looks like a being, but from how far he is. And you shouldn't be able to see a human being. Yeah. But because it's so big, he could see the being. And then the base all of a sudden has disappeared. Oh. Like from one day to the next. And then I think he made one more video where he was apologizing, or not apologizing, he was just disregarding everything he's seen. It doesn't exist. But in the video, he looks distressed. He's being held hostage. And then all of a sudden, that's it. He never made more videos again.
Do you know what interests me, right? That things that are told, like, to a mass group of people by somebody who believes something that has the potential to be right. Yeah. And then they disappear.
Scary.
That, for me, is what makes me believe these things. Do you know what I mean?
Why are you disappearing?
Where you going? Where you going? Who killed you? Who? Do you know what I mean? Like, you found out something none of us supposed to know.
Yeah.
So who did it? So things like that, it makes me go.
Wasn't there someone? I think he was quite famous. Maybe he was a scientist or something.
Dr. Sebi, is that what you're gonna say?
Not Dr. Sebi, although that.
But same thing.
Yeah. But on an alien aspect,
right?
He discovered something, and he was about to reveal it, and then he mysteriously died of just like a heart attack or something.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? As well, I watch a lot of CSI, Criminal Minds, all that kind of things. I've seen so many episodes. Obviously, it's TV, guys, but some of it is like they have to get it from somewhere. Yeah. But like heart attacks are so easy to fake when murdering somebody.
Right, yeah.
There's so many things that can create that. So like all these people that die of a heart attack.
Yeah. You just mix a certain drug with another drug, inject it in a certain part, and now all of a sudden it's a heart attack.
That's the thing. When someone like that is like, oh, they just died of a sudden heart attack.
Yeah.
What do you
But they
mean?
were healthy before. Peculiar.
That's what it makes me do. And then I start believing the thing they were talking about before. Because why would I not now?
Yeah.
If you had to go out of your way to get rid of that person,
They
whole
knew too
human
much.
being,
Yeah.
they know too much. I've watched enough TV.
So is it better to just, if you find something, just stay quiet? See? It's tough.
I wouldn't. I'd be dead. I'd be telling everybody. Do you know what I mean? I would tell enough people before someone came to get me.
Right.
I would find a way. But I also would do it quietly. I think I would try and find a way of doing it without social media, which is obviously hard to get to the masses that way.
Yeah.
But there are ways.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Write a letter. I'll be writing letters left, right, and center.
Yeah, but then
Copy
with
and
no
paste.
proof, people are gonna.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
the
When you
problem,
get to the point where you have the proof,
Yeah.
you can start talking to people face to face.
Yeah.
Like you can get yourselves in the right spaces
Uh-huh.
and do it that way. I don't think I would blurt it on social media because then they'll find me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I really thought I had something, yeah, I would be scared. That is the key factor. I'd be shitting myself.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a situation where because I'd want to reveal.
Yeah.
I'd want to reveal everything.
Yeah.
But like you said.
Okay. This question, right?
Alright.
This is what annoys me about, like, obviously horror films and stuff like that. Okay. But say, obviously, we're in a situation where I call you all of a sudden and I tell you that, like, don't be yourself. Like, you're not so believable in ghosts and all that kind of things. And I tell you, like, I've seen a ghost and it's coming to get me.
Mm-hmm.
And the other person doesn't believe, and then the person dies. That upsets me so much.
Boy.
Because they're in horror films and they're like, no, it's real. It's real. They're coming for me. Listen, please.
What do we do?
I know, but like, if I'm being chased down by a ghost, yeah, and I know it's true, I need someone to believe me. Imagine being in that situation and no one believes you.
Yeah, that would drive you insane.
That's what I'm saying.
And
like,
there's a ghost on you as well. That would.
Like, I said this to my friends. I'm like, guys, if I ever tell you something about something that's extraterrestrial, I'm not crazy. Let's not go straight down the crazy route just yet.
But then,
just listen to me first, you know?
the issue though is we're obviously gonna believe you.
Yeah. Well.
But then when we go out to try to tell the world, they're gonna be like, oh nah, they're friends.
Yeah.
Just
But this is why I would keep it to my friends.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to the doctor to tell them they're gonna put me in an asylum real quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna, friends, keep it to yourself. I saw the ghost, but we're gonna contain it and we're gonna fix it somehow. That's what we're gonna do.
What the? Are we gonna contain this?
I don't know, but we're gonna work it out together.
Don't call me, bro.
No, I wouldn't call you.
Call me,
We're gonna work it out together. Alice is my point of contact for ghosts. I can't lie. So, but like when people don't believe you, it looks so stressful.
Yeah.
Cause like, have you watched Smile?
No, yeah, no.
Oh. Are you going to watch Smile?
At some point, maybe.
Okay.
But you can talk about
anyway,
it. Okay.
so it's basically like something that's coming after them,
Yeah.
but no one believes it until it's too late.
Right.
But even when it is too late, they just think they're crazy. But like with a smile. So it's like all of a sudden you're just smiling. And it's like scary smiling.
Yeah.
But like before that happens, they are like seriously trying to get somebody to like understand, like literally screaming at people.
Yeah, that would piss me off.
Yeah.
That would.
So I think it's like, they must be so scared to like maintain calmness.
Yeah.
And also get their story out.
So you don't look
crazy. But
then
also, I'm not trying to die.
What do you do?
So, yeah. Yeah, go on.
So do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Same.
I feel like there has to be something doing something.
Some paranormal
also,
shit.
I want to believe it because, you know, if it happens to me and I get to haunt people, I'm not going to say no.
Oh my days. This is evil, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't coming back to the world. What am I gonna do here anyway? What am I doing here?
I'm turning off light switches. I'm doing some.
The world is stressful as it is. Oh my God. But
Yeah.
The world is stressful as it is.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna come back to this world anyway?
I don't know. But
That's long.
So
and I can't do anything.
Well,
I can't pick up the PlayStation controller and play.
We don't know what's on the other side, so we might be able to. We don't know yet. Have you seen Insidious?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know all of them.
Maybe not one.
So like, you know, like in the first one, things happen, but you don't know why. And then in the second one, you see it happen because it's the other person just opening the door.
Yeah.
So technically, they might be able to do stuff, you know, but they just won't see it as stuff. We will. See what I mean?
I prefer the what's the damn movie called where they it's a Christopher Nolan movie, not Inception. It's one of the best movies ever. Where they go out into space.
Into space?
Interstellar.
Yeah. Oh, Interstellar.
Thank you. You said interspace.
Here we go.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen
I think I watched it once, like a long time ago.
So he's basically the one leaving the science.
Yeah.
But he's not dead. He's just in another dimension.
Mm-hmm.
So,
see, it might just be another dimension. See what I'm saying?
So when you pass away, you go into a different dimension.
Let's go.
And you So actually,
oh God.
So that reminds me.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was really young. Yeah, I used to go to my grandmother's house a lot. Yeah. And she lived, I think this was in Stratford.
I think it's always grandparents. Why?
I believe this was in Stratford, East London side. Yeah. And for a consistent amount of time, so her house her flat was literally just like a standard flat. Living room, kitchens on one side of the house, and then our bedrooms all the way on the other side of the house. Yeah. So I would go play in her bedroom, whatever I can find to play with him. Something. Whatever toys I brought and stuff. And then my mum and whoever was with us would be in the living room area just talking. Yeah. And my grandmother had she had a phone in the kitchen or living room, and then a phone in her bedroom as well. The house phone.
Look at me. I'm so interested.
And I remember, like, I would pick up the phone. It wouldn't be ringing. I would just pick up the phone in the living room and it'd be pure silence, right? But then I would go to the bedroom. I'd pick up the phone and I'm hearing a conversation. But the people I'm hearing aren't the people. So I'm hearing, like, I'd hear my mum and my auntie, for example, talking. But in the house, it's just me, my mum, and my grandmother. How is my mum talking to my auntie? But the phone, she hasn't called.
There's no one on the phone.
Yeah. And I swear to God, I swear to you, I'm hearing the different dimensions. I swear to you.
That is crazy though.
I swear on everything I love. On my grandmother's ashes, I swear to you this would happen. It happened consistently. I would pick up the phone and I'm hearing other family members talking.
But they're not there.
But they're not there. So, and I told my dad one time, he's like, "Oh, you're just hearing them." I was like, "But they're not in the house though, and no one's talking on the phone."
How old were you?
This was early 2000s. I think I still lived in like Wembley side, so maybe I joined you year 4.
Yeah.
So it would have been younger than year 4.
So like year.
That would have been like 7, 8.
Yeah, 2001, 2002.
Yeah, between 6 to 8. Damn. Yeah, and you didn't want to believe me. So I just said, all right, fuck it, well, shit.
But you see, when no one believes you, God, you got to say no. You got to just be living with that.
And I was a kid anyway, so.
Yeah, so it must be wrong.
Okay. And then my grandmama moved out of the house. Like, not too much long after, because someone broke in and stole some shit. So she's like, well, I don't feel safe here.
Not me, I'm out. Yeah.
But yeah, I used to hear different conversations from different family members who weren't in the house. And they went on the phone. And it sounds like, honestly, you could hear sometimes they were outside. How are you outside? I swear to you.
I really don't like that.
Yeah, it was mad.
But the thing is, if things like that happen now, no one can tell me otherwise. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that was
I would have had my phone.
I'll be recording. Yeah. I'll be doing everything to prove.
Come here, you're in the house. Yeah.
I'll be doing everything to prove I'm right at this point. Because we have the ability now.
Yeah, exactly. There's technology and all this stuff. There's things to do. But yeah, man, that as a kid, I felt like I was hearing a different dimension. Yeah, man.
what if it is just another dimension? Oh, do you know what makes me the most sad? Is we're never gonna know until it's time.
Until it's time.
Yeah.
I do hope that when you do pass away, you actually learn the secrets of life.
Oh my God, because if we go and there's nothing to learn, I'm gonna be so upset. What do you mean you're not?
It's just.
What do you mean?
It just ends.
What do you mean? Nah, give me something.
Yeah. This is about to go into a whole different conversation. But it just ends.
Give me what? Nah, I'll be so mad. I'll be coming on to turn off everyone's light switch. Nah, that'll be pissing me off. What? Nah, there must be something. Anyway, I got a story for you now. So this is, I'd say, it was more because we were older. Mm-hmm. This story like makes us believe things a little bit more, but also we hate it.
Yeah. So
when I was at uni, so this is what between it might have been 2015. So 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Mad.
Yeah. Right. So there's a group of us from uni, and obviously this is after. So we done first year, obviously all on campus, whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, this could have been 26. I don't know. Either way, it wasn't first year. First year, obviously everyone's on campus, whatever. You get to know people, Next year, you're like, oh, these are my friends. Like, let's find a house. Let's get off campus, whatever. So anyway, I was living at home. The other 4 were like, oh, we'll get a house. Great. Somewhere for me to go that I don't have to live. Love that. Right? So I stayed at home. They moved into this house. Anyway, so there was 3 floors. Mm-hmm. So the top floor just had a room in it. So it was like the attic converted. Okay. It was just a room. Yeah. And then there were 3 bedrooms underneath, and then everything else downstairs.
Right.
Anyway, so the top room was like, I'm not even going to say who had the room because it just makes so much sense to the rest of their life. But anyway, one of my friends had the top room. So when you went in this room, right, initially it just felt weird.
Right.
And even she felt it. Like, when they first moved in, she didn't want to sleep in this room, right? But she had chosen it because it was the big room and it was, like, on its own and whatever.
Yeah, I hear it.
But you know how, like, when you go up to an attic room, like, you know, for example, the rest of the house, you have banisters. Like, you could be on the stairs but also see other things. Yeah. And the top room was, like, the staircase was just walls.
Yeah, I knew it.
And when you go up, it's all just, you can't see nothing else.
Yeah.
And the window obviously only looks upwards.
It's like your
It's like mine, yeah. But I feel like mine's a bit more, I have a window in the hallway. Yeah. There's a bit more. True. This was just combined box walls straight up. Yeah. There was just nothing up there.
Yeah.
So anyway, you'd go up the stairs and it was like, there was no like ambient sound. Like, you know, if you're just quiet, but there's wires.
It's eerily quiet.
There was nothing, right? So you go up this stairs, and when you go up the room, it's just like dead, right? Exactly. So this is why it felt weird. It felt weird in the first place. Anyway, so she was kind of a bit like, I think her bed didn't come yet anyway, so she wasn't in there much anyway. Right. Anyway, her bed did eventually come or something. Anyway, she ended up thinking, okay, I'm going to sleep in there, whatever. So she slept in the room. I don't know if it was the first night, I'm not too sure, or if it was like after a few nights or whatever. Anyway, slept in the room. Bearing in mind, in this room, like, there's a little cupboard, like, on the wall.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just a door. But there was nothing in there, whatever. Anyway, so she's woken up the next day, right? She's got this mark, like, on her. I can't remember if it was on her front or her back. It was around here.
Wait, I'm remembering this now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So okay. it's either like here or on the back. It's around this place, right? Anyway, this mark was maybe about this big, yeah, and it looked like a detailed spider web.
Yeah.
But like, it was like a hexagon kind of vibe, but it was very detailed.
Yeah.
So at first we were like, she was like, what is that? Yeah, maybe like a bite, or like, you know, when you like sleep on a wire or some shit, like it just stays there for a while. So anyway, she was like, oh, it will go away. No. That thing never went away, right? Anyway, so we was all touching it now. And was all like you can't even, like, you know, sometimes when like you can feel the ridges,
it. Yeah.
No.
It was like embedded in the skin. Because even tattoos, you can feel the tattoo.
Even a tattoo you can feel. This, you could not feel, right? So we were like, yo, like, it was like she had been branded like a cow, right? It was that detailed and right. It was just so specific, right? So we were like, me, gassed, I don't live there.
Yeah.
Living at home. Anyway, we were like, okay, cool. They decided they were going to go. Did they do that first? I can't remember the order of things that happened.
Yeah.
But they decided they were going to go to the church in the town they had moved to speak to the priest, right? Because they had Googled it.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, I don't really know what's going on. They were getting a bit scared, right? Because loads of things started happening, like sound-wise, and it was just getting a bit eerie. So they eventually went to the church. I think 2 of them went to the church. Anyway, there was a younger priest and an older priest in the church. Anyway, so they saw the younger priest first. And they obviously were like, oh, like, we've got this little situation. And they don't really know what it is. We've done some Googling. We're now a little bit scared. Can you just look at it and just see, right? Obviously, all the Googling, I think, was the thing that led them to go to the church.
Of course, yeah.
Anyway, the younger priest looked at it and was like, I'm not really, like, entirely sure what it is kind of vibe, but let me ask somebody else, because he still obviously thought it was something to be asking an older person about. Anyways, the older guy came and he looked at it and he was like,
Cristo. Cristo.
He was like he was obviously more shocked than the young guy. Yeah. Anyway, then eventually we got to the point that it was called the Mark of the Beast, right?
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Anyway,
I remember this story now. Yeah.
So we were Googling it and stuff, and it was there. It was literally that. It was there. The Mark of the Beast, like, it had happened, right? So I don't know what the full backstory was about it, but it was something like somebody's there and, like, someone's imprinting you with something. Whatever. We didn't read too far into that. Anyway.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. Anyway, then one of the other people in the house had their nephew over, who at the time was maybe about 3.
Right.
And obviously, kids and dogs in horror scenarios seem to know everything. Why do they know everything, right? Obviously, none of us have said anything to this 3-year-old about anything. Anyway, he's randomly taken himself upstairs to the room. Yeah. And I think he's got a ball or something, and he's playing on the door.
Right.
No one's told him to. What are you doing? No one's told you to play with that. He's just playing, like throwing the ball at the door or something. Yeah. Just, why are you doing that? Anyway, so that was stage 1 with the kid, and then we were like, I'm at home, you know. This has nothing to do with me. I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. Anyway, then the last straw with the kid, he was having a bath that evening, I think, and then he randomly said to the other girl, she's never gonna get rid of that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's sending a shiver down my spine.
What do you mean?
Get rid of what?
What we talking about? What are you talking about? And how do you know information that you shouldn't know? You are 3. Everyone was kind of like,
hey, listen.
Hey, huh? Like scary. Anyway, so we all ignored it. Whatever. There was a time. This was going on for maybe like 2 weeks. Yeah. There was a lot in the space of time. And like, we would tell people at uni, and obviously there were people at uni that were they would not talk to this girl. Like, they did not want to be around us because they were like, nah, it's too scary.
I hear it.
And there were a few other things that happened. Like, we took a picture with a flash, and like, I remember it was me taking the picture, and like, I was convinced I saw that mark on the wall when I flashed the camera, and I was like, nah. It's not in the picture. Nah. Do you know what I mean? Like, just small things like that kept happening, and there was like sounds or something. It was scary for a little while. But ever since that day, this girl's bad luck is bad. Like, and she will tell you herself. The bad luck that had come from that, was crazy. But then it just disappeared. And that was it. Like,
is that after she moved out of the house?
No.
Or just while she was in the house, it disappeared?
Yeah, it just disappeared. And then we never, like, thought about it ever again and tried not to. And until some points like this come up, and I'm like, oh, do you remember the Mark of the Beast? And we're like, and she'll be like,
please
not. But like, it's a big part of our uni stories. because that was scary.
Bro, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, it was.
And then the little kid talk about.
Yeah, there was also a point where we had a dog come over, and the dog ran up there, and we were like, "Nah, not again."
Why?
But that exactly.
There's nothing up there.
But that's them. They sense things that we don't sense as adults.
Of course. Yeah.
Like, even when children are just sitting there, like.
What are you looking
I'm like,
at?
what are you looking at?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? Yeah. So like they were just so it was one of the things that makes you go, something's happening. Something is out there.
Yeah,
I've not seen it. I don't know what it is, but
I remember my friend's dad passed away,
Yeah.
My goddaughter's friend, my friend who's got
the dad of your
cut that.
goddaughter.
The dad of my goddaughter.
No, I like that. Yeah.
His dad passed away, and obviously it was the funeral or whatever.
Yeah.
And my goddaughter, she was maybe like a year and a bit old, no more than 2. And obviously she was at the funeral with us because no one was looking after that day.
Yeah.
She was fine, good. We go to the cemetery, bro, and she just went ballistic, bro. She was crying and crying and crying and crying, and we were like,
"What is she crying
Why is she
at?
crying so much?" And then Isaac goes, "To be fair, they do say kids can feel and see other things that we can't see." And then I looked at him.
Not in the cemetery, bro.
I mean, luckily it was daytime and whatnot, but I looked at him.
See what I'm saying?
We all looked at each other and said, "Oh."
Yeah, it's not a game with kids, you know.
Time to roll bounce.
Like, so I've seen that things that were like, if your kid suddenly sees something, that kid can stay there. I'm leaving. I'm out. You can have my kid. I see
The
you
kid will
later.
be safe anyway.
Yeah, what the hell? They see stuff though.
It's mad.
They do. Like, there's been so many, like, even kids and imaginary friends.
Yeah.
That's not your imaginary friend. What's that? What is that?
Boy.
What is that? Who's Simon? Who are you talking to?
Who's Simon?
No, because you're not having a cup of tea with Simon. Who is that? Who is
Yeah, because
that?
some of them, they're having like full in-depth conversations and whatnot. And having an imaginary friend is kind of normal for kids, especially like kids without siblings and whatnot.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I know imagination is good, but your imagination got a bit too detailed right now.
I've seen too many films.
Yeah, same.
Too many films with kids.
Actually, do you remember I had sleep paralysis one time?
Oh my gosh, yes. I remember you telling me.
Yeah, and I went for a period where I just kept getting it for some reason. And there was one time, I think we were in sixth form, because I remember telling you and the other man. Yeah. And I was sleeping this way, and the door was like right there. So I'm home alone. My mum's gone to work. And then obviously I've woken up, but the body hasn't woken up, yeah? And I can see in this direction, kind of where the camera is, just a figure standing there. And I'm screaming inside to flipping wake up. But it won't, I can't. And I'm just looking, please. And then eventually I like, my body woke up.
Yeah, and it's gone.
And then it's gone. And I was so terrified to go back to sleep after that for about 4 straight days.
What? Yeah, I'll be up.
I couldn't sleep properly.
The thing is, I think I read something about sleep paralysis being that it's basically like something is in your room holding you down.
Yeah.
But you're always in a position where you can't see it.
I know, I saw it.
Yeah. Well, like you couldn't turn to see it more.
It was
like
a
you
fucking woman, bro. I'm just standing there, scary looking and shit. Man.
Yeah,
Damn.
like it's so. Yeah,
It's
I don't know how I would get through that.
I don't think there's any way.
No, you just
Because
get on with it.
I've had sleep paralysis so many times. It's been a while since, but there's nothing you can do.
No, because
you just have to hope
that it ends soon.
Yeah. I remember, like, I can feel eventually.
And also, it's like it's not a long time, but it feels long.
Oh, it feels like a fucking hour, bro. And you're like, you can hear yourself breathing really heavy, and like you can feel yourself trying to talk and trying to move, but nothing happens. Only thing you can move sometimes is your eyes.
Yeah,
but that's not all the time.
Even then, yeah,
it's tough.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have that.
Have you? Sorry, Jasmine, but have you ever woken up in a dream and not realized you're still in a dream?
Oh yeah,
Bruh.
That's how I wet myself.
Okay. Well,
I was dreaming I was on the toilet. I was not on the toilet.
No, but I'm talking I was asleep in my room.
Yeah.
I woke up in my room as if it's like normally waking up. And it felt like I was actually awake. And I like the dream continued.
Yeah, but that's how I peed myself.
Oh, like you walked to the toilet?
I thought I got up and went to the toilet. Like I genuinely thought I was sitting on the toilet until I peed.
And then you woke up.
I was not on the toilet.
Damn.
Yeah, like I genuinely could have been on the toilet. But all I know, I was there. And then it got warm. I was not on the toilet.
Yeah. It got too warm.
Yeah, too warm. I was like, this is not how it usually feels. Anyway.
But yes.
Thank you.
That was an episode of Conspiracies. Ghosts, aliens, and other demonic things, and the marks of the beast. We might throw in a picture of the mark of the beast so you understand what we're talking about.
I tried to Google it. It's not there anymore.
I'm sorry?
Okay.
Well, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because, yeah, it helps. And thank you again for listening. Saskia?
Love us, Salima.